Sorry to be sneaking in, folks, but today we're going to be talking about a little shaky topic or person, if you will. And for the sake of that, we're going to not mention him after I just give the initial introduction because he doesn't deserve it. So, we're talking about Daniel Schneider's works that he has done for Nick. Dan Schneider is a guy who used his power and position, like many people with power and position, I would almost say all people in time with power and position, to do dastardly things that would ruin people's lives forever and even ruin comedians, some actors' lives forever. We can't give him any type of hand clap, any type of praise, any type of nothing. Because I'm not no apology guy. I live by this: don't say something or don't do nothing if you gonna end up apologizing. Don't, and everybody knows where that comes from, but you know, I live by that. Don't say something if you're gonna end up apologizing. Don't do something if you're gonna end up apologizing. I know the word is apologizing, but if you've heard the song, then you get what I'm trying to say. In that case, he tried to come out and defend himself, which is crazy. Like, you try to defend yourself, not apologize and be like, bro, I'm on that road to recovery right now. But I guess if you're not, then don't lie about it and say that you are. But after this, we're not going to mention his name. It's just that he made these. I'm not putting no tab on him for this. I can't excuse what you did. I mean, even with this type of charges, quote unquote, against your name, yeah, there you don't get no leeway, bud. Oh, I don't even call you bud, bitch. And I mean that. That's the end of us mentoring he who shall not be named. I wish I could talk sometimes. I really do. That doesn't take away from what we're talking about today.
Aren't you glad
You watching Nick? Aren't you glad? You watching Nick?
Today we are ranking Nick live action shows that were made by that man. And sorry, once again, guys, I'm out of the loop on some of these, which a lot of y'all might think is crazy. But remember, guys, or maybe not remember, because I don't know if I told you yet, I didn't grow up with cable. I did not grow up with cable, so most of the shit that I've watched from the 90s and a little bit of the 2000s, because I saw a lot of that being over other people's houses, and stuff like that. But for the 90s stuff, yeah, I had to watch that on my own time. And for these, I have not watched on my own time. So the shows that I will not be mentioning in this ranking, which I didn't even say it was a ranking, and I didn't even say hello. Hey guys, how you doing? Anywho, let's talk about these shows that I have not seen enough of to put on this ranking video. Number one that I have not seen. Sorry, I have not seen an episode of this show. Kenan and Kel. Crazy, right? I have never seen Kenan and Kel, not one time. I've heard the theme song be ran into the ground. Oh, here it goes. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 bang, dun, dun, dun. I don't know why I did the instrumental part instead of the singing part, but I know what I know. And nor can I add in the Amanda Show, please, because I've only seen a small portion of the Amanda Show, please. I don't know why I just said that, like I'm just in on the joke. I mean, I've seen a couple. I've seen, well, you know, like Pickle Boy.
No mercy. I have no mercy on your soul. No mercy now.
Yeah. He deserves death.
I want him to die.
But, you know, Amanda Show, I haven't seen that. And man, I man, what a talent. What a fucking talent. That's why I was a little teeter-totter on doing this, because the motherfucker fucked her up with, man, what she was like, nah, she was legit funny. Like, and I'm referring to Quiet on the Set. If y'all never seen that documentary, go watch that shit. It's on HBO Max or HBO Plus. What is it called? I've seen it when it's been blue, purple, all that shit. What the fuck is it called now? I think it's called HBO Max. Or is it called just Max? I don't know. Either way. So Kenan and Kel I haven't seen at all. Amanda Show I haven't seen enough of to put in there, I feel like. And nor, what is it called? Kid Danger or Henry Danger. Any of those. I haven't seen the superhero thing either. Which, I saw like one episode the other day when I was on Pluto. I'm waiting for something to drop the Cartoon Network shit. Like HBO Max or Max, whatever you want to call it. They took all that shit off, talking about something they wanted to go in a different direction. And what? Why would you take off IPs? That doesn't make sense. Unless you're selling them off to other streaming services. How the hell has Looney Tunes not been a thing in pop culture for umpteenth years? I don't know. That shit should be a staple for in every generation, just like there's a Batman for every generation, like they said. There needs to be a Looney Tunes for every generation. We got the Looney Tunes show, which is literally one of the funniest shows I've ever seen when it comes to cartoons. When it comes to comedy, you got Tom and Jerry, number 1, SpongeBob, number 2. And I only put Tom and Jerry number 1 because this shit can make you laugh, and these motherfuckers are not talking at all. Like, at all. So, I gotta give them number 1 when it comes to that. To make somebody laugh without no type of, no communication. Vocal communication at all. Yeah, I gotta give them that. Like, that's a big feat. So, Tom and Jerry 1, SpongeBob 2, then it's a huge drop off. Then, you know, you probably put your maybe Fairly Odd Parents in there. Your like I said, Looney Tunes show in there. There are some, but I would have to do a deep dive to see what comedic show, and I'm talking about that's not adult comedy, obviously, or anime, that you put in there next. Y'all tell me something, and I'll do a video on that. Like the funniest TV shows, comedy-wise, that are out there that aren't adult. I just said that. Anywho, Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Don. I don't think that's part of inside this umbrella. I don't think so. But if I could put it up there, it wouldn't be last. It wouldn't be, I think it would be probably, because I'm ranking, let's count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6 of them. But if it was 7 of them, and the way I ranked it, I probably would put it at maybe 5. Maybe 5. 5 or 6. Because there's some bangers in here, obviously, if you know. And if you like this type of TV show. A lot of people don't. Like my best boy, he does not like these types of shit. So if he don't like this, he hates Disney Channel, and he does. So, and I'm talking about when we were growing up. Definitely now, ain't no way he could watch that shit. But, we had, here I am in your life. I'm pretty sure he's never seen that. Or, well, I've never seen Sweet Life on Deck until my ex-girlfriend showed me that shit. And that was like last year or 2 years ago. So, it was a pretty decent show. I'm getting off point. Let's get back to it. The ranking. Starting off. In last place, when it comes to ranking how good these shows are, I'm going to give it to the double sequel that is Sam and Cat. I am not a huge fan of this show. It's not terrible. per se, like some of the other live action shows on Nick. Does anybody remember Naked Brothers Band? I loved that show as a kid. Haven't seen it since. Long distance relationships will kill you. Is it good now? Maybe we'll do a watch through of that. But yeah, I don't know why I mentioned it when I said like bad shows, because it's not a bad show. I love that show. But yeah, the other shows on there, like, I don't know, House of Anubis. I've never seen that, so I can't shit on that. I'm sorry for those fans of House of Anubis. However many fans that may be. Yes, Sam and Cat, last on the list. I think if you were gonna do this aspect of what you did, where it's a sequel or spinoff, if you will, I think you should have brought in a couple more characters. And also, I don't think Sam and Cat were the best people to do it off of. You know what I mean? If it was me, I mean, obviously they tried to go for the, opposites attract, not even attract, just opposite, whatever you want to call it, and go with that. But I think you should have did similars. So whether you did Freddie and Robbie along with Sam and Jade, I think that would have been, something. But what do I know? I don't know. I just don't like that it was Sam and Cat. I don't know why. Because we didn't have that aspect before, because Carly wasn't dumb. Freddie wasn't dumb. So it wasn't like Sam had been in that before. But still, to me, it didn't work per se. Because you can only go so far with Cat. You know what I mean? You can only go so far with Cat. Sam and Andre would have even been good. Shit, Sam and Andre's grandma would have been good. Andre, that is a funny woman. But yeah, Sam and Cat, it's about both of them, Sam and Cat, obviously, one from Victorious, one from iCarly, both coming together and just going on hijinks and stuff like that, basically. I could give you a more in-depth, but it's in the last spot. I'm not giving you more than that. So, next on my list,
Number 5,
Game Shakers. This is not bad by any means. I love Game Shakers. I really did enjoy Game Shakers, watching it during the it was way before COVID. So when I was still living in my hometown. So it was a while ago. And it was pretty good. See, around that time I was watching all of those shows like Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dunn, Game Shakers, a bit of stuff on that channel at the time. And Game Shakers was up there for me. I really did like it. But the rest are literally classic. So it's going to be hard to rank them up there with them. But Game Shakers is about Kale, because it is Kale, right? Like, as in, like, it's... No. He didn't go by Kale. I don't think so. Right? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he did. But he was a rapper or something like that. And the kids had a game studio where they made games. I think he hired them. He made a game studio for his son. And his son was... what's his name? Like Lil Peanut or something like that? And they had a game studio. I might be wrong on that. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I liked the premise of the show. I liked the hijinks that they got into the show. And I liked the characters of the show. I liked Babe. I liked the other girl. And I liked the guy, the dumb guy. I think it was all pretty well done, if you ask me. Pretty well done show. Pretty good. Funny when it needed to be. And not, out of the realm of super lame or something like that. Like something else. But yeah, I legit like that show. But moving on.
Number 4, ready.
Now this is where it gets hard, because it is so difficult. Because each and every one of these, the rest of these are so fucking good to me. Like legit so dang good, bro. Like they are, if you ask me, all the rest of these are 10 out of 10s. Are they 10 out of 10s to you? I don't know. And then we got an 11 out of 10, maybe even a 15 out of 10. Matter of fact, they go up from 10 to all the way up to 14, I guess you could say, because we're starting off with iCarly. The thing about iCarly is, because this is next, if you watch it now, it's it's a bit it's a little iffy, like the comedy and the shit that they do in there, because you can see the glaring details that put in there. And I'm not saying his name again, but you can see some of that stuff in there. So it's a little hard to watch at times, especially when you have whole episodes surrounding your fetish, if you will. And but other than that, in the later seasons, it gets like extremely good. It gets extremely good. The earlier ones, they are still a little iffy. Not gonna say like the acting, but the content behind it is a little, people say cringe. Not really. I mean, there are some episodes that are that, but it's not like I would stop watching the whole show or anything because of it. And if you know about iCarly, it's about a crew who is in, are they in high school? They would have to be, right? High school. And they have a streaming show. Streaming? YouTube channel? Whatever they have. They a vlog or whatever you call it. And they're basically it, for the younger kids who never seen iCarly, they were Kai Cenat before Kai Cenat was Kai Cenat. You know what I mean? That's probably where he gets his inspiration from, because he is literally iCarly. Like, he is literally iCarly. Like to a T. Like fire. And that shit is fire. But yeah, he's literally iCarly. But basically it's a web show that they concocted and are super popular because of it. Not in the school, but around the world type shit. I don't think they're popular in their school. I don't, like, not as big as they should be. Like, you know. But anywho, yeah, fire show. And I guess I'm gonna lump iCarly, the new version, along with the old version of iCarly. If you haven't seen the new version of iCarly that came out in the 2020s maybe? I think it came out during COVID's run, if I'm not mistaken. But that version I'm putting in there as well, lumping it together with iCarly. But the only fact about that show that kind of stops it at this point from going a little bit higher is because there was no one TiVo in there or Sam. We know why Sam wasn't in there, and I get it completely. Like, yeah, your mom was a piece of shit, so I understand why Sam wasn't in this shit, and she gave up acting, or at least took a break from acting at the time. I understand that completely. Like, do what you gotta do. And we don't fault you for it. At least I don't. Some people might, but I don't fault you for it. You did what you had to do for your sanity, and I'm glad you got out without turning into, you know, I'm not going to mention any names, but, you know, someone who let the industry take their innocence away, if you will. And I hate to see that. I really do. I really hate that shit. But, and that's all on the parents. That's all on the parents. Let Raven tell you. That's all on the parents. The parents should be, one, if you ever were to get into, well, not you, I guess, but if you were ever to put your kid in that industry, you need to be on them motherfuckers like cuffs on a fucking, I was going to say racist, but they don't put racists in jail just for being racist. Not like they should. I mean, it is hate crimes out here, but they don't really enforce that shit, really. But you know what I'm trying to say. Anywho, on to the next point. Zoe 101 is my next on the list. Top 3. Zoe 101 all the way through. I don't know what it is about that show, but I love that show. Like, and it was during that summer. I'm thinking of like 14, to where that was the first time I saw Zoe 101 all the way through. And that's the time that I saw Game Shakers, Nikki, Ricky, Dicky, and Don, all that at the same time. That was during that summer of like maybe 2016, maybe around that time. So yeah, and I watched Zoe 101 all the way through. That is a real good show. Let alone that Chase is a piece of shit and Zoe is you could also put her in that piece of shit category. And then we know what happened with Zoe is with you know, her life that kind of got the show canceled or whatever you want to say. And then you got to add on Zoe 102, which was a tremendous movie. I think a lot of people don't like that shit, but that is a tremendous movie. Like, that shit is fire. That is a fire ass movie, if you ask me. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about the TV show. I mean, we could add on movies. Well, I mean, I guess they're specials, but not in the same case, kind of. Because those were TV specials and now we're in a streaming service, so you can kind of put that as a separate thing, a separate entity. But in the aspect of this video, fuck it, we'll put it together, because I'm putting Drake and Josh Really Big Shrimp in the same category. You know, it's all the same. It's one and the same. So with iCarly, Zoe 101, it's about kids in a school situation, a boarding school, to where, you know, your parents drop you off and you live at the school. I've always wished that regular schools had that option, to where we have dorms to where you could stay here or you could go home every night if you wanted to. Or you could switch it up and stay this night and go home. And do y'all think that's a good idea? Should I start a school? Come on now. Is that a good idea or not? You have the option to stay or go home or whatever the case may be. I think a lot of people would love that. But especially to get away from abusive situations if you were in one of those. So, yeah, definitely. Then you got the aspects of the side characters in there who are legit funny, and Victorious is also in there. I don't know why I call her Victorious, but Victoria Justice is also in there. So when people like that are in shows from before times, I make up my own canon and stuff like that. But we'll leave that for another day. The next one on the list, number 2.
Number 2, ready.
Drake and Josh. Come on now. What more do I have to say about that? Drake and Josh, two step brothers who have to move into the same house with their sister, which is Carly, who would get tired of Drake and Josh. And Crazy Steve was moving across the country after being rehabilitated. And he changed his name so he wouldn't, you know, delve back into those types of things or even be associated with Steve, Crazy Steve. And Carly did the same thing, and they moved away, and, you know, this is that and the other, even though they have a dad and their mom died or something like that, right? That's the actual lore of iCarly. But I just like to put canons like that together, especially when you have cameos where Drake came on the set and was like, "Hey, Megan." Everybody remembers that, right? Maybe not. Go watch it.
I always watch because I've been worried about your posture.
Hey, Megan. Who's she?
I don't believe I know you.
Where's Josh? Where's Mom and Dad?
But yes, Drake and Josh. the classic of the classics, man. I mean, what can you say about this show? Literally, what can you say about this show? I say the grandfather of them all. I mean, you know, you had Keenan and Kel and Amanda Show and stuff like that, which came before, but they wasn't as grand as Drake and Josh. I don't know. That's so biased. So I don't know. Maybe they were. But to me, yeah, Drake and Josh is the magnum opus when it comes to the older type shows. Actually watching that growing up in real time, man, nothing like it. When you hear that, doom, 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 ba-da-doo. Come on now, I don't even have to finish it. Come on, oh my gosh, come on, man. But it's number 2, so you know what number 1 is. I already mentioned the star earlier, and it's Victorious, dog. Dude, they revived iCarly, but the best adapted one, if you revive it, and even because they were cussing and shit in iCarly, like they were talking about sex in it, like they made it adult, which I don't know why more shows don't do. I really don't. Like Kids Next Door, they should revive that and have them when they're turning into teens. So they're teeter-tottering on staying with the kids next door and being a forever operative or going with the teenagers. Don't know why they don't bring that back. Like it's Ed and Eddie. They can be the same age. It can be the exact same thing because they're in purgatory. So you can just pick that back up, reboot it, and they cuss or whatever the case may be. Like you can just bring it up to us instead of trying to reboot it for the new kids, which now I know what the 70s and the 80s folks were talking about, like, or 60s, whenever, like, you know, when they try to revamp Smurfs and revamp all these olden shows and da-da-da-da-da. Now we're in that age to where everything that we had and even our era is done. Our era is done. That shit went out with John Cena and it's gonna go out with LeBron, but even though yeah, we've completely lost that era. We're done for. Us people who were born in the 90s babies, yeah, we're cooked. They got us up out of there quick. And did you see like the rapid succession of like everything? Like we didn't even get a chance to like sit and savor what we had. It was just dead and gone before you could even get super far with it. So yeah, that is a toughie for us. But yes, Victorious. And this one is another one about a high school situation, but it's 6-7 friends, however many it is, plus Psychowitz, plus the principal, plus like it is literally a perfect show. You got a whole bunch of different characters and characteristics of different people that just make it so refreshing, man. It's so refreshing. You know, most shows either have 2 or 3 characters, main characters. This one has, like I said, 6-7 or however many it is, and they're all so refreshing. It's the best show that Nick has ever dropped live action. It is the best live action show on Nick, if you ask me. But the real question is, who has the best theme song? And that's where it gets shaky. Now, obviously, Game Shaker shit is horrendous. That shit is horrible. That is a horrible theme song. And then after that is going to be Victorious. I don't like it like that, but over the years, because me and my ex-girl, we watched that shit a lot. Like, that was one of our go-to shows, and it's legit made me laugh. Like, it is the funniest out of all of them, and it is it's the best out of all of them. I already stated that, but those two are in the bottom for me. Then it gets super hard, and once again, we are back to a point where all of these are 100 plus. They get 100 plus. They are not like, 75%, on this test and C's, and no, all of these are S plus plus plus. Every single one of these 4 that I'm about to mention. Do we want to hear them? Do y'all want to hear me sing them? It doesn't matter if you want to, because we're about to get into that. Number 4? Top 4? Yeah, top 4. Crazy to say, guys. And like I said, I cannot tell you enough how great each and every one of these 4 are. But you have to rank them somehow. And I'm going to do it right now. I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way. I found a way. Yes, Drake and Josh. Number 4 on the list. What the fuck do I have? Anywho, number 4 on the list, Drake and Josh. Oh, fire themes. Like I said, all of these are fire. So, you know, you can make your own ranking, and I kind of want to see them. And add in Keenan and Kel and Amanda's show. If I added them in, this ranking would be different, but let's keep it congealed to what I have already. So, number 4 is Drake and Josh. We can rapid fire all of these. Drake and Josh, number 4. Number 3. I know you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Yes, iCarly, number 3. Fire ass song. Oh my goodness. Like I said, all of these are fucking bangers. When I say bangers, I mean bangers. Bangers. Excuse me. Bangers. iCarly. Oh my gosh. I could listen to these all dang day. Each and every one of these. Now we're getting to the top tier. Zoe 101 is my 2. Are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here. Do I look good, my dear? Do I look good today? Oh, if you wanna play, come and play today. Let's just get away. Yeah, I can make you see all of the things that you can be. Believe in yourself and follow me. Come on! Oh my goodness, that is a banger song. Fire. And the number 1 spot for this. I'm never that far, no matter where you are. Believe it, we can make it come true. We'll do it our way, no matter what they say. Cause no one's gonna do it for you. Yeah, but I never say never. As long as we keep it together. Talk about a classic for a to-do show. Oh my goodness. What a good fucking song. I legit could listen to that all dang day. Fire song, great vocals, everything like that. Way better than mine, as you can see. You know, I my gullet is not at the top tier right now. But yes, I would have to put Sam and Cat's song in the number 1 spot. But what a video, guys. We've gone over everything we can go over. If you need more, let me know. Should I watch Keenan and Kel? Should I watch Amanda's show? Should I watch the Danger shows? Let me know. Should you watch anything that is on this list and you like those type of comedies or live actions or whatever you want to call it? I think you should watch every single one, because every single one is good. Get Paramount Plus and watch it on there. Until next time, folks, like, comment, subscribe, hype, share. Definitely comment, because I want to hear what y'all got to say. I want to see y'all rankings. Right? Is that not what we're here for? the communication, the back and forth. And if you don't, I'll send 100 hyenas with rabies right to your bedside to make sure that you... Anywho, until then, bye!